Hey guys, I just finished making some Thai sweet chili sauce and it's perfect. The consistency and everything came out great. I have it in a jar just beside me. It's a one small jar. If you're not afraid of using chili in your sauce and if you're ready to make this sauce with me, then I'll get started. I'll show you all the ingredients. It's not just chili that I have used. Here are all the ingredients in a glance. I'm using two different kind of chilies and of course sugar. It's a Thai sweet chili sauce. I have water, I have fish sauce, vinegar, salt, and everything is here nice and tidy. I'll explain the ingredients one by one. My chopping board and my blunt knife is ready. I'm going to use two types of chilies. The first one is these red ones, the long ones, and they are not very hot. You can eat them on its own. And the next one are these red bird's eye chili, which tends to be very hot. Taking the stems off first, and then I want to make a cut in the middle. You're probably going to use the gloves for this task. Anyways, once all the chilies are cut from the middle, I'm gonna cut them into slices like this. You can go for a bit smaller or a bit bigger than this. We are gonna put this in a food processor, so don't worry much about it. Now this chili isn't that hot, so the purpose of using this one is for getting good bright color, because if you use all of small chilies, then it's gonna be a very hot sauce. We don't want that. I don't have a chopper, so I'm using my food processor, but this will do the job. Anyways, putting all of the chilies in, and my hands burned later on because I used them, I didn't use any gloves. So now I'm moving on and I'm gonna cut the smaller ones, and again you should use gloves or something because it really burns. So I'm making just rough chops. As I said, it's gonna go to the food processor and processor will do all the job. Next, I need some garlic cloves. I'm using 6 garlic cloves here, but you can adjust it to your taste. I like my sauce to be a little garlicky, so if you want less garlic flavor, then just take 2 or 3. I'm chopping them just rough chop, and once all chopping is done, I'm gonna put it on the food processor with the chilies. Closing the lid of my food processor, and now I wanna go for pulses first, so few pulses in the beginning and then you can keep it on for longer. All we want is tiny bits of pieces. We don't want it to be a paste consistency, so that's what we are looking for. And if you had Thai sweet chili in the past, you'll know what I'm talking about. Moving on, and pot in the stove. I'm starting with some water. Yes, we need water, followed by some white granulated sugar. Now if you want to use brown sugar, you can do that and let me know how the result comes up. I'm putting some white vinegar here. Don't skip that, it's quite important to use vinegar. Followed by fish sauce, which will give it some saltiness, but I have added a little bit of salt as well. Now comes bright red chili paste, no, whatever we made on the food processor, chili and garlic bits. They are going in, all of them. I'm gonna give it a good stir and then heat on, and I'm gonna cook it for around 4 or 5 minutes, just until the boil comes. My sauce is at boiling point now, so what I'm gonna do is reduce the heat to low, and I'm gonna let it simmer for around 5 to 6 minutes, but make sure your heat is low. Next, I'm using some potato starch to thicken up the sauce, so I'm putting it in a little bit of water. And it's very important to use potato starch, not corn flour. And the reason is potato starch gives a clearer thick sauce, whereas cornstarch will make it a bit cloudy. But you can go for cornstarch if you don't have potato starch handy. My sauce has been simmering for past 5 minutes and I think it's ready now. So I'm pouring the potato starch mixture here and leave it till the end, because if you cook potato starch for a very long time, it loses its ability to thicken sauce. Anyways, give it stir to understand whether your sauce is thickening or not, and my sauce is now perfectly ready. I'm gonna show you the consistency now. And I'm gonna leave it to cool down. See, it's a bit runny yet, but it's gonna thicken up further when it cools down. After 10-15 minutes, sauce has cooled down a little bit, and now I'm getting the right consistency. So don't go for a very thick consistency when you are done with the cooking, because once it cools down, it's gonna thicken further. So this is my final sauce and it's perfect. Time to store it, and I'm using a glass jar which I have sterilized in the microwave, putting all the sauce in, and I'm so happy. I know that this is the perfect Thai sweet chili sauce for me, because I know how much salt I like and I have put accordingly, and how much hot, how much garlicky flavor I want. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions regarding this simple recipe, just put them on the comment box below and I'll try to reply them as soon as possible. Take care everyone, and bye.